Welcome to the current library setup. I was gonna wait to do this for probably a few more weeks, and then the big chair that I had in here was moved to the living room upstairs because we needed the space for guests and the dogs love it up there and we're just gonna leave it there. So now I have this big gaping hole that I was hiding stuff behind, and the chair used to be here, so I just moved like shelves over to make them visible, and now my genre layout makes absolutely no sense. And I'm just shoving books in because I don't know where to put them. And I have Cassandra Clare beside Sarah J. Maas, and I am a huge proponent for alphabetizing my authors in their genre. So I'm going to do a complete overhaul of this, take everything down, dust all of the shelves. This shelf I think will stay the same. I might move some of my textbooks down and put these autobiographies somewhere else just to make some space up over here. Currently, this bottom one and those two bottom ones I'm using for work supplies. And my TBR cart is pretty empty, so I'm thinking to take all the books off my TBR cart, put them on a shelf, and use my TBR cart for work. I think that might be the best option rather than having these random shelves with stuff on it. The paper might stay there because the printer's right here. Like, that just kind of makes sense to me. This is DVDs and seasons and stuff, and the cat food's down there. I'll leave that the same. Let's do where it currently stands. Like I said, textbooks are these two shelves from when I was in university, old ones I decided to keep, which is mostly my history textbooks. Here, memoirs, autobiographies, and some plays. These are the classics that I have read. These are the classics that I have not read. So I might put my TBR over there because I might just leave them, I'm not sure. Mysteries, a couple of horrors. The shelf had games on it that are currently packed away for our road trip that we're leaving on this week. I need to leave a shelf open for those games because I love the look of them on my shelf. A book I hated that I just stuck to the side, but I don't want to get rid of it because I feel like some people are like, oh, I don't want to see the books on my shelf that I didn't like. I want to see it. I made it through this for book club and then we never met again, so we didn't even talk about it. I made it through this 1-star book. I'm keeping it. But I should put it where it belongs. Dystopia and sci-fi, these two shelves. And then we have fantasy, general fiction, more fantasy, historical fiction, romance, more fantasy. So like I just need to fix it. I officially can't fit one more book on my romance shelf. I might turn that into 2 shelves and put some decor in between and figure that out. We're gonna take them off. We're gonna redo it. I'm gonna dust all the shelves. Needs to be done anyway. Let's take everything off. Okay, I think I'm happy with where the books are. I took this off because I'm definitely bringing this on my road trip as a reread. Here, let's give you a better view of my textbooks. So this is like North American. This is European. This is ancient Rome. These are 2 writing things. These are my plays. This is South America and Asia. So I think I'll just split up those 2. Oh, these are not. These are just my biggest books. I just put them all together. So I could still. By the way, I took a really great class. If you're curious, if there's some books that you should read, just so you know, some good reading material there. So fantasy we have there and all of these. Sci-fi dystopian felt good being here. I like this, I think. I definitely want to reread The Hunger Games. I'm going to wait to see if the prequels have a 3rd book coming out and then read all of them together. Haven't read these since high school. And The Giver, I reread all the time. It's one of my favorite series ever. Please read it. Maybe I should put something on top of that. I don't know, we'll see. And I kept the paper down there and I added some ink. I did a Lee Verdugo shelf. I need to get Hellbent. This glows different colors. It has to be charged so often that I never charge it. Engagement photo. The C's of fantasy. The F's and G's of fantasy. And J. She's there. I love this book. I want to show it out because it's one of my favorite books and I need to read everything by Rachel Griffin. And maybe once I do, if I love them all as much as that one, she'll get her own shelf. Some series, which is kind of nice. This one's a standalone, but it goes there alphabetically, so whatever. Then we have historical fiction I put down there. Mostly Ken Follett. He was my foray into historical fiction. I also reread or re-listen to this series all the time. The first two. The third one is a little bit meh, but I love the first two. Then we have general fiction. I am definitely a Daisy Hates fan over a Magnolia Parks fan, so I put her kind of facing out there. I'm giving it 2 shelves so that I can grow into it. And it is the same with the romance. Giving it 2 shelves so that I can grow into it. I love the Lego flowers there. I think these two look so nice. I wish more books in other genres were as colorful as romance books. I think this is so pretty. Then we have the mystery and the one horror. Oh, 2 horrors. There's 2 horrors there. That's pretty good. So maybe eventually I could switch those 2, but that's all right. Dog treats are in there. So I was being careful when I moved it around because they know the sound of the jar. Then we have memoir, autobiography, the classics that I've read, the classics that I haven't read. And then this is my physical TBR. These ones I borrowed from Zach's sister. She lent me all of these books. She thought I might like them, so I'll give a couple a read and see what I think. And then those are continuation in series. And I do have more books on my physical TBR. They're coming with me on my road trip that I'm leaving for though, so I'm leaving them off the shelf for now. That one bottom shelf, I am still thinking to put some work stuff there because I don't think some of it will fit on this cart in a right way. I'm pretty happy with that. I think it looks good. I think it looks as full as it could. I was worried before I put the decor on that it was sitting too empty, but I think it's looking good. So I'm happy with this. I might change things around as I live in it and as I add books that I read, obviously. Though I did try to leave space on most shelves for other books I read. I need to leave a shelf open for those games because I love the look of them on my shelf. Obviously things will keep changing. Hopefully I'll have a lot more books to add, even though for the next few months I am really planning on prioritizing library books. So who knows? Thanks for coming. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that you'll be back next week for what I think will be the first week of my road trip vlog. So look out for that. Thanks for coming. Bye.